The joke borrower does indeed strike again, Dom. I liked Angel Will Laugh so much that I took it. I took it for the title of the stream. Um, we're currently waiting for the game to copy across from my extended storage onto my PS5 because I had to move it off the PS5 to make room for Dynasty Warriors Origins, which I've been playing this week.
There's a little preview of how long it's going to take.
Yeah. So yeah, mea culpa. I moved it off the PS5 to make some space, and then I forgot to move it back again. I have room for both. I think it was also that I needed to install the Genshin update, which required me to have like 40 gigabytes just spare space that I didn't have. But yeah, we have to wait for this. sorry. Silk devils may load. Yeah, devil will load. But yeah, I forgot where we got to last time. I now get to play as Dante, right?
Yeah.
And I have to buy Stinger again, and
That's
I have
where
to
we
buy
left off.
all the skills and everything all over again. Yeah, this takes a while to copy things across. Transfer will slow. So let's have a little chat about what have you been playing this week? Mostly Deadlock, I think.
And also Final Fantasy VII because I finished Silksong, like finished as in got the last achievement.
Oh yeah, you you fully like platinumed Silksong
yeah.
now, so you're fully done with the game until they release DLC for it, or do you think they will?
Yeah, I do.
How long was it between the release of Hollow Knight and the first DLC?
Beats me, maybe like a year. Although that was because it was like Kickstarter extended goals, so there's no like before you kind of knew where you stood, being like, well, I guess you didn't know that Team Cherry was the kind of team to be like, right, like, now for making more content, let's look back at the Kickstarter to the things that we said we would, because a lot of companies don't. But you kind of knew where you stood because they had like, oh, there'll be a I don't remember what they had for like Lifeblood, the first DLC, which was not much. I did a tiny bit. It was like a free DLC as well. All the DLCs for Hollow Knight were free, so yeah.
Right.
But one of them was just didn't add much. It was called Lifeblood. The other one, which was like the Grim Troop, added the Grim quest line. And then there was Godmaster, which added on all the
I had like the combat arenas
modes,
boss rush
with new remixed versions of the bosses, and that was probably like the most expensive of the DLCs, and that was added last. And Silksong was originally planned to be a DLC for Hollow Knight, In the Kickstarter, it was listed as a Hornet-focused DLC, or a DLC where you'll play as Hornet.
Right.
And then it kind of
it like grew in scope. I think
scope, it spiraled out of control.
Spiraled out of control.
And there's reason to believe at the end of Silk Song that there is going to be more Hollow Knight stuff. Is all I'll say. I'm not saying exactly why.
Yeah.
But who knows whether that will come in the form of DLC or if they're just going to make another game.
Another game, yeah. Yeah, I wonder whether it would be preferable for them to make like, a DLC, or make like an entirely another game, because it took a long time for them to make Silk Song, and I assume they would want to spend a similar amount of time making like another game.
I think
but then like they'll have made like 3 games which are all like, I think Silk Song meaningfully iterates on Hollow Knight in a number of different ways, but it is also just like, it is just the same type of game.
That's the thing. I think it iterates on enough to be worthwhile, but at the same time, I was a little disappointed, being like, I was kind of hoping it would iterate on it more. But I think I think a lot of people, when they want a sequel, they want more of the game that they like. Whereas I kind of like if they completely turn it on its head.
Yeah, like from what I've seen of Silk Song, it looks different enough in interesting enough ways that it does look like it just. I don't want to say one's better than the other, but like it looks more sort of like like more feature complete.
It's a lot to ask, but I kind of want the sort of like the perfect is not just is a little less than turning on its head. It's something like MGS2, where it's like the game is kind of like a continuation of the story and is it again, but it sort of turns it on its head as well. It's like it's the best of both worlds. But between the two of completely like subvert and flip over the original for a sequel versus just make more of the original, I prefer it to flip it over.
Yeah. Like
anyway,
speaking of like games and sequels, like I like what DMC3 does with Devil May Cry.
What the fuck is this thing? Why is the chat box giving an error?
What?
Hold on, I'm gonna open Streamlabs to fix this. Internal server error from Cloudflare. Oh god. Is Cloudflare down? I mean, the chat was working in.
If you go back to one of the other, like.
Not that one. Yeah, it works fine.
That's working fine. Huh.
Okay, let me just read.
Is this story based? Not this time.
This is not based, no.
Carry on. Time to get Streamlabs in Japanese.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's fixed now.
That's strange.
Oh, I need to remember my password. Fuck. I need to open my password manager. Hopefully it doesn't turn up on stream.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it would. I'm just joking.
What scene are we on? And
we're on gaming. They can see the game.
Right. Okay. They can see the game, so I can play the video game. I just can't. Oh, did we see this already? Yeah, we did, didn't we? She puts me in the closet. Yeah, this is like irresponsible parenting, right? Like putting a burning building, putting your child in a wooden closet. Nero Immortal, Monka S. Look, it wouldn't be a Merle stream without a few technical problems.
I had hoped that the password would be on.
You've forgotten the password to your password manager.
Well, I've got it, but the password is not on the password manager.
Oh.
There it is.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna shish kebab me. I know how stubborn you can be. I thought it might be the only way to wake you. What day is it?
15th. 15th of June.
No wonder I'm so stiff. Right, sunshine. Now put a fire under it. We got is my gig. Leave Nero out of this.
In fairness, Dante is likely fireproof. I mean, true.
You could defeat Urizen. Then I never would have dreamed of using that child.
Using that child.
Urizen is much stronger than we ever could have imagined.
Sexy boy?
I'd like remove it and then re-add it again as a source. I don't know.
Let's try. You just play.
Okay, okay.
I'll get back to you.
Hello, Jens Newstad. Thank you for following. It's my uwu and I want it now.
This is far worse than I thought.
Let me just shrink this down to
No
size.
crime in turning tail, V. These things might be a little too much for you. You're right. I'll leave the rest to you.
My V. I finally get to use Royal Guard.
Who was that guy? Can't believe he just ran.
No one special? Come on. Let's go clean up this garbage.
Hi, PDA Foot. I'm here from your Twitter post to not bully you. Ah. Ah, well.
Guess I get to see it with my own eyes. If it really is you.
Sick. Right, okay. Buy all the skills for Dante. I don't seem like I can. Oh, that's yeah, I can't seem to buy anything. So maybe I can't buy anything yet. Well, whatever. Hi, Ken Masters. Dom, it's okay. The mod team's role is to bully the streamer. Luckily, being a moderator for my stream, I think, is a fairly easy job. We haven't had that many weirds turn up or anything.
Okay, should work now. Hey, there we go. It's working.
Sick. Nice. PDA Foot, your voice reminds me of someone, but I can't for the life of me figure out who. Maybe it reminds you of Merle T. Femboy from Twitter.com. I don't know. I think my voice is kind of like squeaky and annoying, but I'm.
Maybe it reminds you of Doctor Who.
Oh God.
Timey-wimey stuff.
Oh, I'd end it all if someone said that.
Alonzi.
Mods just need to ban the bots and the straights who show up. Oh, thank you, PDA Foot. I'm not that fond of my voice, but it brings me joy when people say they like it. Right. Changing weapons, L2 or R2. You can quickly change your weapon at any time. Yeah, kind of makes sense.
Just notice this overlay does not have me on it. It doesn't say Pepsi Dog like the old one does.
Oh yeah.
Hold the fort.
Right. Do I have all my proper combos? Let me just check skill list, like Rebellion combo A, triangle, then triangle, triangle. Right, well that high time, press R1 back and triangle, helm breaker in midair, press thing. Balrog is switches.
They like that. The screen cutting it off slightly.
And Pepsi Dog. Oh. Yeah, I really don't have Stinger or anything.
Just like shrug at you like, I don't know, what do you want me to do?
Change style. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, Trickster, Swordmaster, Gunslinger, and Royal Guard. Right. Trickster does that. Gunslinger, Swordmaster. Yeah, Royal Guard's the good one. Yes!
That's like 70% of why you like Dante.
Yeah, million stab. I think it's so cool. I don't know why.
4 times cut. Me when a sword guy uses his sword 4 times plus.
Someone said that Dante can't oh shit, can't taunt in the air. Yes, he can. Oh shit. I do think that Dante just feels better to play. I don't know what it is. I think it might just be million stab.
A guy who has only played DMC3 for like 100+ hours out of the whole series. I'm liking this Dante character.
I'm liking this Dante guy. I did like playing as V quite a lot. Pronouns with names. Is this stream woke? Says Silk. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I put the pronouns on the stream just so people know, because I sometimes get people who don't know how to refer to me, but also as a sort of like as a repellent spray to anyone who's going to be shitty. Like Dante's air taunt is great because it can extend combos. Nero is slow and deliberate Dante. I don't want to be slow and deliberate, I want to be crazy. Also, hi Christy. Pronouns were invented in 2020 by John Woke to sell more wokes. I don't know why. To sell wokes is funny to me. Devil Trigger Gauge. Right, cool. Can I do the Devil Trigger Explosion? Where I like... Hi, lady. Bye, lady.
Either way, yeah.
Oh, I wish I had Stinger. Badass! Apocalyptic. Why does shooting things increase the style gauge so much? It feels like it shouldn't.
We DMC2, baby. I bet no, DMC2 didn't increase the style gauge, it just killed everyone before you could even get any style.
Why did my style thing go down?
I think maybe you were being blocked.
Oh, maybe. Million stab, just do it all the time, I love it. Oh shit, I got hit by someone. I can't quite see these guys because it's so dark. Hi Sin. Oh, you can't quite like cancel into Royal Guard as easily as you could in 3. It wants me to go into Devil Trigger, so go on, I'll do it. Why does that put you into like S rank?
Yeah, the gun building up style seems like, I know an easy way to get style. I thought it was meant to just kind of like maintain your style, you know, rather than build it.
Yeah.
For that sort of reason.
You got Balrog to start with, and it's amazing. So is it basic? Oh, he's got like shoulder like horns. Is it basically just Oh, he sways like a boxer. That's cool. Okay, so how does that weapon work? Because that is not like Kerberos. Or not Kerberos, Beowulf. Skill list. Balrog. Mode change, R1 and back. Switches between rapid punches and the punishing kicks of kick mode. Right. Ignition. Activated by specific actions during blow mode or kick mode. It leads to bursts of superheated energy. Light blow. Feather combo. In blow mode. Cut loose with a kick as you switch from blow mode to kick mode. Forward. Hold after an attack. Ride your own momentum. And you can... Alright, you can dodge. And then I assume there's similar things in kick mode. Right. I'll experiment with that maybe a little bit. Silk, I always stay in blow mode. I looked across at the chat knowing someone would have said something along those lines. Can I buy Stinger now? Speed, air hike, trigger heart, enemy step. No.
So for Dante in this bit,
Stinger!
Since there's no Nico, you're just like invoking the god of buying and then buying.
Yeah. Million stab. I already have that. Oh, it's after... Yeah, that the you can... It never explains to you in DMC3, I don't think, that you can do it out of a Stinger. I want more distance on Stinger. Ebony and Ivory charge shot. I don't think I really need any of that. TS style level. My transsexual style level. Learn level 2 trickster skills. Flipper and Mustang. S&M style level 2.
What's going on in this game?
Oh. What kind of game is this? Gunslinger. GS style level. My gay shit style level. And RG. My really gay style level. Yeah, I mean, I think you want air blockers. Increases royal gauge. I don't really use Trickster that much. I think I want Swordmaster though. Ooh, round trip is good. But it's also really expensive. And maybe I want to save for... Right, I'd like to be able to run faster. I can't get all of these. Trickster is how you move around. Trickster, you don't need to move around. Well, in DMC3, you don't really need to move around that much because if you're like shepherding enemies properly and using Royal Guard, you can keep your combos, and like taunting, you can keep your combos going. You don't really need Trickster that much. I don't know how it is in this game though, so maybe I should level up Trickster. So I'm in between. I feel like I want air hike because it is just a good thing to have, and then next time I'll get like trigger heart or something. But now I have Stinger. It's going to be exactly like playing DMC3. I don't play vanilla DMC3 anymore after the Switch released the D-pad styles. I like that version. That was fun. But I do feel like it makes the game a little bit too easy, being able to switch styles and and also having access to every weapon all the time. It makes what is already not a difficult game way too easy. This is a good camera angle. Is he broken? Is he dead? No, he's not. Yeah, this feels cheap, like the way it builds up like so much style gauge.
Yeah. Got his shins on his way out.
Hi, Holly. DMC3 not a difficult game. Look at Mr. Badass over here. It's not hard to beat DMC3. It's hard to beat DMC3 if you want to like get like Devil Hunter rank S on every level, and on like play on the harder difficulties. But like normal and even up to very hard, I don't think are that hard. If you, well, I don't know, very hard can be a bit tough, but. I think there are harder games that I'm like more impressed with when people are like, oh, I play that as my like my hard game. But I don't know, maybe it's just a bias of the fact that I've played a lot of the MC3, so it doesn't feel as hard to me anymore.
Good question. What do you think of from afar as like a person that doesn't really play it as like the hardest game? Like stuff like chess and Go notwithstanding.
Yeah, I was gonna say like probably.
Video game. And no battle chess is the cheap answer to that.
What do I think is like the hardest game without the
I think to me, like, just, like, the kind of game that I'm just, like, no shot, and I have played a little of, is, like, RTSs. I just cannot comprehend the amount, like, people who can play with really high APM and also still be effective.
Yeah, I think that's probably true for me as well. Dismal. Whoa, I thought I like guard broke her and then she just does like a massive counter attack on me.
Yeah, I'm speaking of like multiplayer here rather than single player. The single players are easy. Unless you play on like some old Command and Conquer games, if you played on hard, it was made to that it'd be because the enemy cheats. Like, oh, on this campaign level, normally it's treated like a 1v1 mission, but this time it's treated as a 1v1 where your enemy already has like 3 completed bases, and they just are always producing their like highest level units. And you basically, just to be on hard, you have to cheese it out rather than play how you would in an actual multiplayer lobby. But yeah, I think for me, I'm talking about like the kind of game where you got to play against someone who is at the highest level, like something like, I don't know, Counter-Strike. I can't do it, but I could understand. Hey, if I practiced aiming,
yeah,
perhaps I could improve at this. Whereas with RTSs, I'm kind of like, no shot. Yeah, the same could be said of almost play games, but again, with other games, I can comprehend how I could, if I was inspired to do it, I could improve. With RTSs, I'm just like, my brain is simply not built for this kind of carry on. Like Counter-Strike, I'm like, if I liked Counter-Strike, I feel I could improve at it, but I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Fighting games as well, is like, I can understand that like what people are doing, and therefore I'm like, if I practiced the tech and did a lot of fundamentals and played a lot of games to understand like neutral and all that kind of carry on,
yeah, like,
then I could improve. RTSs, I'm just like, no, I could not improve.
Yeah, like I think RTSs do like the like competitive multiplayer aspect of them does just feel impossible to me. Why does he like shoot one at a time in Gunslinger? I'm trying to think in terms of like single player.
Yeah,
like,
it's a single player games.
like, I don't.
Depends what you count as like content in the game. Like some things are really hard to 100%, but technically it's like
Yeah, the actual game
the
itself
game
is not
itself
that
ain't
hard
so
to
bad.
play.
Like Celeste is a game that I think if you just play it as the difficulty as it is without changing the difficulty and try to get every achievement, that's one of the hardest games fucking ever.
Yeah, that is really, really tough. Yeah, I think probably like those kind of like platforming games that require like a lot of precision are very difficult for me. I don't know that I would ever be able to like improve at them.
Would you consider God Hand harder than DMC3? I think you would. I've not played it, and so
Yes.
I would just from your.
I would. I got stuck on God Hand, where I got to a level where like enemies were just one-shotting me, and it was taking me like a long time to like do any damage to them.
I think God Hand is the kind of game that I would also get on better with than I would with DMC. Because God Hand is a game that is mainly about, listen, the challenge is beating the level, whereas in DMC the challenge is getting a really high style score. And when the ceiling is kind of taken off in that way, and it's like, listen, the sky's the limit in terms of getting a good style score. You can get a higher and higher score if you just improve your game. I don't get on with that. Whereas if the challenge is just fucking beat the level, it's like, well, there's a known objective here, and I feel I can do that.
Oh.
Bloodborne-esque enemy.
Oh, when you're in like Devil Trigger, you can't even be interrupted. Ugh. Yeah. Pew pew. Hi, Riot. You haven't missed any boy kissing. He does the things again. Oh, hang on.
You only did it now, and then there it is.
That one's good. He's nearly dabbing.
Hit the dab.
Oh, I saw a tweet. I retweeted it earlier. A guy who's like, "Oh, here's how to make slime, really easily,"
Yeah,
and it was
like
just like
PVA
put
glue
glue, put glue in like a mortar and pestle, and now yeah, these like white globules. I'm thinking of that tweet.
Yeah, it's PVA glue.
Yeah.
I did look at that
PVA
and go,
glue,
like,
okay, that's the story, and we're sticking to
I
it.
know PVA glue washes out, but was looking at it being like, I really hope this doesn't ruin the mortar and pestle.
Yeah.
Like, next time you're trying to fucking grind down some spices and you're just like, why are all the spices sticking to the bottom of the mortar?
Whoa. That seemed like it came from off camera. Like, look, I'm still... Okay, if you do it too much, you stop building up style, so that's fair enough, but... What do you do against these guys? Ow. Oh, whoops. Ah. Feels a bit cheap to just shoot them while they're on the ground. God hand bosses are hard but doable. It wasn't the bosses that were giving me the trouble. It was that there was one level where I think maybe I just hadn't like put enough like points into like leveling up my character or something, because like the enemies were just like they could hit me like twice and I was dead.
Return.
Damn. I beat that game and I'm based at video games. Then you should play more Granblue with me, Christy. These guys feel a bit cheap, doing this over and over again. Oh, come on. You can't even launch them.
The one with the most relative like easiness to hardness for me actually is any game that requires mashing.
Oh yeah.
Any game that needs mashing, that just to continue, it's just like that is now a like really like impossible game for me.
Oh, I was hoping to do something really cool. You can't like cancel into Royal Guard as quickly as you could in 3. You need to cheese the gambling system to get rich and then buy pizzas and God hand. Yeah, that was I think the point I got to where I was like, oh, I just need to like stat my character to fuck, and to do that I just need to like save and reload the roulette table or whatever until I'm super rich, and I just never came back to it after that. But I was really enjoying it. I think the music was really cool. And yeah, the gameplay system is really fun, although it does not tell you at all like how you should be like building your combos or anything. It just lets you figure all that stuff out for yourself, which I think does make it quite hard if you're going to play it that way without like looking it up on a guide. I don't know that I have a lot of health for this, if this is going to be a boss fight.
It's fine, we got gold orb.
I know I said this in DMC4, but Dante looks and sounds like a very... I mean, he sounded the same in DMC4 as he did in DMC3.
Yeah.
But he looks like a very different character. And he sounds like a very different one in this game. Whoa.
Yeah, it buys into this sort of Hollywood idea that like when one ages, one becomes a different actor.
Yeah. You can fire faster when you're not in gunslinger mode.
I rewatched, I told you about it, but just for the audience. I rewatched Interstellar like last week, and the thing I was thinking about in that movie is how Timothée Chalamet plays Matthew McConaughey's son in that in the early parts of the movie, and you understand him to be probably about 15 or 16, and then after like the first couple of messages he sends to Cooper, and having aged like 3 years, he becomes Casey Affleck. It's like, what the fuck? Apparently it's the same VA as Free. So maybe from your point of view, like David Hayter, he has forgotten how to do the voice.
Yeah, maybe.
Although David Hayter now claims that he remembers how to do the voice again.
Oh, yeah. Smoking sexy style!
Timothée Chalamet to Casey Affleck is such a downgrade. Yeah, it's also, I guess that it's also the internet's understanding of what happens when a twink like Chalamet turns 30, you know? So he becomes Casey Affleck.
Nice. Gunslinger doesn't make guns faster, it just gives you more guns. Wait, what? So when I'm in Gunslinger, like he only is shooting with. Is he shooting with both of them? I can't tell. Because like when you're not in Gunslinger, this just feels like more gun moves. Yeah, but it also changes the way your square. Like that is the shooting with the square button in Gunslinger, not in Gunslinger. It's just how.
You need to press both buttons. There's 2 buttons in Gunslinger. There you go. One's like a.
That's still slower.
One's a free
oh right,
burst.
one's a burst and one's a shot. Yeah, but if you just want to spam out damage, you can just shoot as fast as you can press the button on the other one. So Gunslinger just seems kind of bad for Ebony and Ivory. Maybe it's better for. What does it do for the shotgun? That's fun. Swordmaster. Timothy Chalamet plays you as a child. Casely after and I'll call it Twink Death. Who would play me in a movie about me?
I
think it would be an anime, so it don't need an actor.
Okay, no voice actor.
Oh yeah, who'd be my voice actor? I would say Quentin Flynn, but I don't think he's in favour.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Take the Ghibli strategy.
I'd be voiced by Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And he would have to go on a diet of like
pickles.
Pickles.
Rye crackers.
Yeah, rye crackers.
Every now and then a box of fried seitan.
Yeah. And like a lot of energy drinks.
Yeah. It crashes out at someone that he's playing fighting games with to get into the role.
What? I thought I dodged that. What? What? Oh, I've changed my weapon somehow. What happened? What? I was trying to use... Oh, I'm not in Royal Guard, that's why. Ah. Oh, what? Why did it lock onto this guy? What was he trying to charge? It's up some kind of attack. Oh, I am dying. Flynn would often lick people during photo shoots. That's pretty weird. Oh! Royal Guard did not guard me from that. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm about to die. These guys are just such damage sponges. Whoa. Right across the back. The aerial gunslinger move is good with the pistols. Let's try it out. So what is it? You can't do... I'm in gunslinger. You just can't do anything. Oh, I have to buy it probably. Royal Guard! Well, no time like the present.
Oh, sorry, my flashcards were talking.
Yeah, you're lost interest in the stream already.
No, listen, you were in the middle of a combat sequence, so I was like, now's a quick time to do some flashcards.
Are you talking to the Prime Minister? Or
What?
something, or the President?
What?
Well, it's a... oh, Shorty? Was that Victory?
Kyori.
Oh, like Victory?
What a dimwit.
No, distance.
Oh, okay.
Kyori.
I see. What a dimwit. Right. Rainstorm. Sure. Twosome time. I do want round trip, because that is good. But we'll buy all the cheap ones first. Charge shot. I don't really use charge shot that much. Million stab. I don't care that much. Trigger heart probably be good. Just get more time in Devil Trigger. Right. So now do I have it unlocked? It seems like it'd be good, but it also just seems like the kind of thing that would get blocked by her shields. And that was the problem I was having, is that, like, how do you just... you can't you have to get behind them to damage them, but there's like 3 of them constantly just walking towards you, so even when you do get behind them, you don't get that long to do any damage.
Oh yeah.
So is the can of Pepsi Max a new addition to the overlay, or have I just completely missed it? No, it's been there for a while.
ages. I think just the text that I added there has maybe drawn attention to it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, exactly right. The only person who's allowed to lick people without consent is Bruno Bucciarati, and he only does that to ascertain whether they're lying to him or not.
Well, well. O king of stench and filth. I'm impressed. Those are 2 of the most badass women in the world. And I only know one other guy who can defeat them.
Now I hear it. Yeah, it is the same voice actor.
Jackpot.
It's Virgil! Who could have guessed? Because that was their childhood catchphrase for weird reasons. Uh-oh. Whoa. This is the last time they'll bother going into the jungle to find Reuben Langdon. What?
Is that like the voice actor for someone?
Does he live in the jungle? VA for Dante. Oh, okay. He does Virgil. Only an A. No, I'm wrong, never mind. Oh, okay.
Our last hope, Nero.
So we're just gonna have flashbacks and forwards. Our last hope is completely useless.
Fuck.
This is a bad move! Nero, go! You're just dead weight!
That bastard called me deadweight! I didn't come all this way for nothing!
I mean, I'm siding with Dante here. Virgil's actor is a stunt guy in Hollywood whose only other main credit is in a Power Rangers show, and when they made that Power Rangers MVC game, they gave him Virgil moves from MVC. Huh.
This is power.
I do know that the VA for Virgil had a profile pic of him posing shirtless with a katana on some social media sites. Hell yeah. Dude's rock.
The devil sword
I'll send it you on Discord.
serves
Excellent.
purpose. I have plans for the both of you.
You dirty man.
Ugh.
Let go of them.
To give me strength. How fortunate to serve such divine purpose.
Christy, no, I think you absolutely shouldn't watch the DMC show, but also it would be really funny. What, the new one? Because they made another, like, anime of Devil May Cry, right?
Enough. Can't let a boy do a man's job.
Can't let a boy!
I'm not done talking yet.
I'm not done talking yet.
Okay, you get some rest. By the way, I guess I owe you one.
Devil Sword Spada. The Demon Sword Spada used to send away the Demon King Mundus. The old one is very boring, the new one is insane and made by a guy who unironically says Virgil was right. I mean, is it unironic? From what I've understood, the guy, like, sort of enjoys just trolling people who hate his shows. So it might be difficult to tell how much he, like, is... And that's not, like, I'm not, like, defending him or anything, but that might make it hard to determine what he thinks unironically. He's both a troll and kind of dumb. Well, yeah, I mean, they aren't mutually exclusive. The new one's made by Adi Shankar, who is a complete and utter bellend. I mean, fair enough. I don't know that much about the guy, other than, like, yeah, when in response to people not liking the DMC show, I think he went on, like, a bit of a Twitter tear. Also, I just noticed the Santiago on YouTube said, "What a great way to get attention." I don't.
That was.
remember-
I think that was maybe in response to my flashcard making noise.
Oh right. I can't actually afford anything good, so I won't buy anything. I can't buy any swords, and I can't buy any items, so he's an Asmongold fan. I mean, say no more. Asmongold is in the DMC show. Why? Like, in what, like, as himself, or just, like, there's a streamer, like I like does he play a role in it? Like he voice acts someone, or what are we talking here? Or is there a character that's just like very much based on him, or is it both? There's a character meant to be him. Oh, Rye. I learned what a bell end was the other day. It turns out it's not the end of a bell, as I had initially thought.
The end. Well, it's an end that like is bell shaped, I suppose.
Yeah, it's an end that is bell shaped. So hang on. Now I have. Oh right, now I have the Demon Sword Sparta, and it just has the same moveset as Rebellion. Good. I was about to say, do I have to fucking buy new moves?
Time for a warm-up.
Oh! Why do I keep switching weapons like that? Why does that keep happening? This sword looks like it would be way harder to do million stab with. Oh, I shouldn't miss out orbs. Need all the orbs I can get. Yeah. Rye, you sweet summer child. I don't actually know when I learned that phrase. But I think I immediately understood from context clues what it meant, and if I didn't, I think I was able to intuit like what was being referred to. I thought when you called someone a bell end, you were just saying they were empty and loud. Oh, that's you're so pure, right? TV show also makes Lady a badass ice agent. Man, it sounds like that show sucks ass. Like, really badly. Who swears with every third word. Royal Guard! Why do I keep switching weapons? How do you do round trip? Or have I not unlocked that yet? I don't think I unlocked it, did I? Oh, you can't clash with enemy attacks? Oh. I tried to look at chat and I nearly got killed by this thing. Ow. Ow! Now, the camera angles in this game are really not, I don't think, you know, I think it's weird that they've unsolved a problem that DMC 1 and 3 did not have. I mean, the camera angles in DMC 1 and 3 can be bad, but they are fixed. And they are a known quantity that you can sort of learn and adapt to, whereas the camera in this just sort of like doing what it wants all the time. We'll zoom in on him when he's just holding his guns. Pew pew! Pew pew! Swordmaster! I didn't quite see it. Virgil is a John Brown-esque liberation figure for demons who are being oppressed by George Bush. Well, if you think that, like, demons are getting oppressed by, like, the US president, and the US president is George Bush, then I can understand why you might think that Virgil is right. But also it just seems like, you know, I don't know, yeah, what... I don't know, the show sounds like a complete, like, car crash of ideas. Did anyone ever watch the Bayonetta, like, animated movie, I think, they made? I saw a few GIFs from it, and it looked really stylish, but I haven't actually watched it, so I don't know whether it's any good. Thinks Virgil is right because Virgil looks cool and his brain is a 12-year-old. Yeah, what's that, like, that theory of the internet at the moment that's that everyone's 12? Because just, like, yeah, everyone types and, like, talks like they're 12 now. Like, I've been dealing with that on Twitter recently. A bunch of people who, yeah, just type like they're 12. This guy isn't even fighting back, so I kind of feel bad. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, here. Yeah, Virgil in the games, like, has no sort of, like, you know, cause that he believes in beyond he just wants to get strong, and wants the power of his father. That's, like, that's it. So turning him into some kind of, like, I don't know, like, oh, he's got, like, a cause he believes in, and he's fighting for all demons. He doesn't seem to care about anyone but himself, so that's a very weird direction to take the character in. What the fuck are these things? Have I fought these before? I'm not a big fan of enemies like this, where it's really difficult to tell, like, what their animations are. Because it's difficult to know when they're actually gearing up to attack you, and they're just, like, a pile of arms. Oh, I just got a hydration reminder, but I'm well hydrated, thank you. Slice. It's not even a good reason to simp for Virgil, especially when his Mpreg ability is canonically right there. So, like, why did I bother going down there? Oh, hello. Dante doesn't know he's a demon until halfway through the show. How could he not? Like, does he just think he's like a really strong human? Oh. Ah. Like, the camera clearly wants me to look at the guy on the left, even though I am, like, attacking the guy on the right. And I think that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying that the camera feels really weird and you have to like fight against it sometimes. Like you want to attack like an enemy to the right and it'll just be like following, it'll like pan out so it's like keeps both you and an enemy on the left on the screen. Uh-huh. Oh, it looks like Black Doom from
That's
Shadow
going
the
a bit
Hedgehog.
too far.
Hell Judeca? Million stab! Yay! Right, we should try using this other weapon. You gonna stop doing that in anytime soon? Huh. Let's go to Radical Highway, Dante.
Up we go, I suppose. Seems like the fastest route.
So this is kind of like Beowulf, but you can only do punches or kicks. Also, he only seems to punch with one hand. I like that. What does the Swordmaster attack do? Does it change if I'm in kick mode? Hell yeah!
Well, that's gonna collapse. What a headache.
Like, I wanted to carry on shooting the thing that's spraying the fire, but I guess not. Ah! What the hell happened there? I'm trying to use Royal Guard, but the camera changed just as I was about to do it. Okay, well, I guess we're going over here now. Look how good at the game I am. I can mash square so well. Ow! Ah. Ah, why? Oh, no. A DMC Sonic crossover where Devil Trigger is replaced with Dante turning into a ball. I mean, like, Sonic Frontiers nearly had, like, DMC style combat, except it was just never, there was never any point to do any of it. Oh my god, what damage sponges these guys are. Am I, like, fighting them wrong? The music just fading out. I do think I like V's music more than Dante's so far. I think the problem with having access to all the styles at the same time is it does add, like, complexity into the game, in that, like, it wants you to be actively switching styles, but it also means that, like, the game expects you to have access to any of the styles at any given time. So you sort of need Swordmaster to do good combos. Whereas I liked that you could do good combos in DMC3 without Swordmaster. Swordmaster was like a way if you wanted to really style on people, but you didn't need it. Whereas it feels like you sort of do need it a little bit more in this to be able to, like, unlock more variety in your combos. What do I want to spend money on? Oh yeah, let's get some Balrog stuff. Press left or right. Fly Dragon. After executing Heavy Jolt. Updraft. On the ground, press forward. Rolling Blaze. Jumping discharges a blast wave. Ignition. Okay. None of those actually sound that good. I think that one's probably good. And yeah, maybe that's pretty good too. But also, maybe I just kind of want more health. I don't know. I've got at least one level in all these. I haven't really used Trickster that much. Get more orbs. How many more orbs are we talking? There we go, just get that just for completeness. Because you have to spend 50,000 on that. Is it worth it? Like, do you make it back pretty quickly, or? Silk, I like Dante having his full moveset available because it makes him feel like this incredibly experienced fighter who's just learned more tricks and skills than Nero and can utilize them all. Yeah, I mean, in DMC3, he is quite young, and it makes sense that you can maybe only use one style at a time, compared to like now, where he has access to everything all the time. But like I said, it does sort of mean that the game sort of requires you to use it all, rather than it being like a stylistic choice that you can like adapt your play style into. You probably can just play with one style, but it feels like the game expects you to be switching between them.
That costume looks a little big. I thought you had better taste than that. How about I take it in a little?
Woof! How about I take it in a little? Makes him feel like a legacy character who's gathered up all these moves. Yeah. I think it does work thematically. It's just from a gameplay perspective, it does feel like now you kind of have to use it all, rather than it being like something that you could choose. Ow. Yeah, this boss feels cool as hell. Can I interrupt him doing this? Maybe not. Oh, what? I thought he was going to do his charge up thing again. He's gonna charge up again, isn't it? You can erupt the charge if you do enough damage. Feels like it's better to just stay away from him then, because like... Ow. Oh! Hey! He possessed half of the motorcycle. Does every fucking woman in this game have to be fucking naked at some point?
Whoa, looks like I took in a little too much.
I've been better.
I think the only bad thing about DMC3 is that 5 made it really hard to go back to with how limited your options are. I don't know, I'm sort of feeling like DMC3 would be really good to go back to because of like how not every option is on the table for you at all times. And as well how the camera's good. Nico's nude scene is an after-credit tease for DMC6. I don't know whether you're fucking with me, but if literally every female character in this game gets nude at some point, I'm turning it off. I think the Gooners have gone too far.
Or for equality, V should get naked. At
Yeah,
some point.
exactly.
Yeah.
I want to see V naked. I want to see Dante naked.
What was that demon, V? Where did it come from? Urizen is not a demon.
I think DMC is about options. No, I think DMC is about being cool. And that also sometimes means like, you know,
What are you then?
like you know, developing a play style that lets you express yourself.
Former self who lost everything. I will tell you the story of my birth.
What a pickup line.
And then he was
That's
shot
her
in the head.
That's her reaction. I'll tell you the story of my birth. Bam, 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 bam. Cavalier. Parts of Cavalier Angelo fused into a motorbike, creating twin blades wielded from the bike's handlebars. Cool. Is that like a weapon I have now? Many of Cavalier's attacks inflict continuous damage from the rotation of the wheels, chain attacks that connect with the spinning wheels to take advantage of all this weapon has to offer. Cool. The motorbike is a weapon. That's sick. Right, I agree. Only the men should get naked.
Feet. That man's body was reaching its limit, breaking down.
Breaking down.
Didn't die yet. The man had a job that must be done.
The man. It's like those YouTube shorts where an AI
Yeah,
like
the
tells
man.
you, the man.
The Queen of Sea came.
The Queen of Sea came to land to defeat the Queen of Land, but she was easily defeated by the weakest monsters.
and become the sole ruler. I think V has a cool style, but I think I do not like his way of speaking.
Is this story based?
Yeah, his sort of like the man.
I will tell you the story of my
I'll
birth.
tell you the story of my birth.
Yeah, that's sort of like.
I do sort of like the 15th of June, but the fact that he's always like that is like.
Heavy shade that does freeze my.
In order to defeat his younger brother, he could only do one thing with the crumbling flesh and feelings. He needed to separate man from devil with the strength.
Okay, it happened.
Hell yeah! Okay, okay.
Alright, so next up is like Nero and Dante's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, devil.
Pepsi Dog asked and the game delivered.
My humbling flesh with what little demonic power I have left, but I'm approaching my limit.
I guess that's why he talks like he's, you know, about to pass out all the time.
Gaining my human soul, I've realized the gravity of the crime I've committed. I've realized how important everything was. Everything I've thrown away in my pursuit of...
Oh, so that's Virgil.
Is that why you went to find Dante?
Yes.
The story of my birth. It all started with a man getting penetrate. Yeah.
I am the first Mpreg baby.
Right my wrong. Tell me. Was this fool before you, right?
I'm not your mommy, V. You're a big boy. And you need to see this through.
Why was she naked up till now if her clothes are like magic? DMC5 is a game that ruined other games for me. Every time I play things like ZZZ and whatnot, I just... Well, like, Zenless Zone Zero is a very different game, right? In that it plays... You know, like, similar to Genshin, it plays moment to moment, like it looks like it's a DMC game, but it's actually more like a MOBA, in that it's about, like, managing cooldowns and, like, you know, energy economy and what have you. Maybe it's really warm.
How's that for road rash?
Sick. Cool. What can I buy? Cross line. Cross over your twin cavalier for a devastating slam attack. While on the ground, forward and thing. Okay. Slipstream. That's cool. Back to forward. Ooh, high side. Braking. Idling. That seems pretty cool. Very expensive though. I want to get slipstream and high side. And then, I don't know, at some point I need to start investing in higher levels of these. I do want round trip, so we'll get that. Wheelie jump, full throttle. Air release. It's not really air release. Yeah, it's air block that you really want. Air release is good, but not as good. Trickster, Mustang Air, and Air Trick. I haven't used Trickster at all. Hold square. Yeah, why not? It's quite cheap. That's also quite cheap. That's not so cheap. This weapon is all about the gear system. If you fuck up the gear system, you will get exploded. So let's find out. Whoa. This thing's cool as hell. Yeah! You can just ride the motorcycle at people, that's cool. Ah, you can't like ride it very far. I want to be able to like ride it through the level.
Come on, you can do it.
Squelch. This is Trenchcoat the TARDIS. He's a demon, so like he can hide all of his weapons in him in his coat somehow. This thing does crazy damage. He's jailed himself. Huh. Okay, so how do I do... Whoops. How do I do round trip? Dante's just a pick-me. Because in previous games you hold triangle to do round trip and then you let it go, but that doesn't seem to work. Right, it's back and... I see. I think you hold the style button. No, it's you hold back and style button. Use Nidhook hatchling. I don't have one. Examine. Right, it's very clearly like a...
Blood, huh? Sorry, you wouldn't like mine.
Well, there's blood here. Can you not have some of this? You can also switch weapons while round trip is out. Yeah, I think you could do that in DMC3 as well. There's like a way to get like crazy damage and massive combo score off enemies.
Explains how the pools down there get filled.
Gross. They really committed to wanting to gross you out with this game. I want to... Oh! Like, what is going on with the camera right now? That guy barely fought back at all. Disgusting doors and naked women. Yeah. I'm very woke, so I'm more put off by the fact that every woman needs to get naked. I don't think that's very cool at all. Oh, if these guys are ice, will they take lots of damage from the fire gloves? The other thing I don't like about this weapon system is that you can only switch through your weapons sequentially. So if you're like on the gloves and you want to go to this thing, you have to press the button twice to like cycle through. That's fine in a lot of games, but in a game that's as fast paced as this, it adds to like the cognitive load. Wait. Where am I? If I follow the groove. Dennis is really very hot and they've got better sense than the blokes. Silk, here's the correct leftist reasons for why media should only cater to my sexual preferences. Exactly. Christy, you can switch what order your weapon is in. Sure, but then you have the problem in reverse. In that no matter what order your weapons are in, if you are on weapon 2 in your list and you want to be on weapon 1, you have to go through weapon 3. And if you get a weapon 4, then that makes the problem even worse. Like, my problem is that I might want to switch between the sword and the gloves, right? But I can't do that. To go from the gloves to the sword, I have to press the button twice, which, sure, I can do. But if you press it by accident, or you press it too many times, now you're on this, and you think, oh, I want to go to the sword again. No, I'm on this. Now I want to go to... you get, like... I don't know. I don't think it's as elegant as just having 2 weapons that you can switch between... and having to choose which weapons you want to bring on a given mission, and being able to switch them at the statues, which is what the MC3 did. You can go to last weapon or next weapon. How can you? There are 2 buttons. There's only one R2 button to switch between weapons. If you push L2, that switches your guns. Look, it's the Arbiter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so easy.
I think because he hasn't got any flesh, he'll take a lot of damage from these kind of attacks. Damn, that doesn't really work. Whoops. It's a good job this thing has armor. Fuck this guy, he's just miserable to fight. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that he doesn't seem to stagger, he just teleports around, seems a bit bit lame. I don't know. I mean, not every enemy should be like fun to fight. Some of them should be just difficult and hard.
Oh, great. Crossroads. Decisions.
Well, not decisions, Dante. I'm going to hold the tell me which way to go button, and I'm going to go the other way. Because that way... Oh, come on! There's no way you can get through there.
No, this is the rubble in Dark Souls 2. Impossible to
Yeah,
surpass.
you just can't just clamber over that. Uh-oh, I don't want to do this. Shit. Yeah, I don't think I was meant to do that. Right. How did I get up there? Oh yeah, we're still in London, aren't we? There's like elevators, ambulances and stuff. Here's a query we haven't had in a while. What does the breakneck predator taste like? Uncooked mince. This is the start of the level. Yeah. Then I went through here. This is where I fought the breakneck predator. London, I like what they've done with the place. Yeah. Trickster. It's funny that it's called Swordmaster and only one of your weapons is actually a sword.
I was hoping I could just follow the groove, but they're not making it easy for me.
Oh, come on. Oh. Ow. That thing just doesn't not stagger at all. Like, I want to be attacking that guy, but the camera just decided, no, that last guy you hit, he's the only one you attack now. Ow. I can't even see the enemy. Reminds me of playing The Secret World, which has a London hub map. You can walk into a narrow alley and find a bicycle lane arrow painted on the ground, which leads to a bollard in the middle of the alley and a set of stairs down. I thought, wow, you've not only been to London, but ridden a bike there. I like to think this is London under austerity politics, and all the enemies you fight are Labour MPs. They're not nearly as demonic as Labour MPs. I think I got like squelched in blood for attacking that thing. Gross. Alkin, you could slip through there.
Demon King waiting. Gotta pick up the pace.
Yay, more red orbs. I kind of wish this like shattered when you were done, rather than just like it stops glowing after you've got enough red orbs out of it. Ooh, I just heard your tummy make a squelchy noise. Oh, it's the goat guy again. I wish this fucking thing in the middle of the arena wouldn't get in the way all the time. Oh, come on! Like, when there's two of these guys and they just take it in turns to do that spinning attack. Oh, whoops.
When you get caught at the end of a taunt just before it ends. Not to get political here, but who has the better gyat, Dante or Virgil?
Not to get political.
I don't know. I've not really gotten a good sight on Virgil's gyat, especially not in this one yet.
Oh, whoops.
And Dante's always wearing like a coat as well, so you
So
can't
is Virgil,
really...
so like...
Yeah, it's hard to see. I believe a gyat is one's ass.
Yeah, we should...
Yeah,
we should make
to
clear
Ryan
that's what
asking
we're...
what is a gyat.
I think Dante does, and that is the real reason that Virgil is like jealous of him.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with anything else. He's just like, he's got a tighter ass than me.
Yeah. I mean, someone has a thick ass. I think the etymology has something to do with like saying "gat damn," you know, when you see someone's thick ass.
Get them.
Like, go your ass thick.
Oh, that's a backronym, isn't it?
Is that? Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought the "gat" came from "gat damn."
Get them.
That should be all of them.
I wanted the blue thing that I found in another area, and I never got a chance to have.
It's been a while since I used my brain this much.
It's been a while since I got brain. What? Who said that?
Brain like this. the red orb that gives brain.
Yeah. I want to go up there. I feel like Virgil, because his fighting style requires a lot of leg work, which is really good for your lower half. Well, that's the thing. I think maybe like Virgil works out to try and have a good ass, but Dante just still just clears. That's what makes him really like jealous and you know, frustrated with him.
We'll say that's Berserk's name word.
You're in jail.
Got a drink of vinegar, I might get myself a soft drink.
Yeah. What? I could. We can't. We haven't got any more Cassie's orange, do we?
We have Cassie's, but not much orange. I can make you a Cassie's on ice.
I'll just have a Pepsi, please.
Okay.
Thank you. I can't seem to get any good starters on these guys. There we go. Virgil doesn't walk or jump, he uses no lower body. Teleporting is all in the kidneys. Is that what I could see earlier? I don't know that it was. Purple orb fragment. There we go, completed purple orb. Nice. Thank you. I have whitelisted thick in the permitted terms tab just for you. Automod asks me about thick but not arse. Well, the allowing arse is probably grandfathered in from previous streams. Because it used to, like, every time anyone swore, it'd be like automod, and we just were like, okay, let's go and type in a bunch of terms that people should be allowed to say. I wanted the orb. How do I get it? Oh shit. Wait, hang on. Was that it? Yeah, I was at like a crossroads, wasn't I? And oh, I don't know. Whatever. I'm leaving. I'm done. What a jump.
My secret theory is that both Virgil and DMC are like assless. And
Virgil and DMC.
And DMC, Dante, John DMC are both assless, and therefore that's why they wear such long coats
to hide
their flat
hide their asslessness.
Yeah.
Whereas V is thick as fuck.
Yeah.
And he wears a coat because he's worried that if like he'll accidentally throw it back and everyone around will be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
God damn. Customize. How do you feel that Deadlock Esports are funded by sour gummy worms?
It's all community now. I assume there's some sponsor that is like a candy company for the only like Deadlock tournaments. But I think we're living in a charmed time where Deadlock has no esports, and I'm glad to be in it. Unfortunately, it can't last forever. Because when one plays at a low level like I do, what you hate to see is players that suck being like, oh, well, I play this way because I saw some pro.
Yeah, that was always a problem in Overwatch. People would try and copy plays they saw in the Overwatch League without understanding why it worked, and without also having the teamwork to like make it work. So it was always just like, do I want to buy anything more for Cavalier? I think I do. Maybe that one. Nah, actually I've changed my mind. I want to buy more purple orb. Even though I've not been really using Devil Trigger that much. Yeah, but like, yeah, there was a problem with in Overwatch in that people like wanted to just copy what they saw in the esports players do all the time, and it meant that like, yeah, like some teams would, like some players were just like incredibly cursed to have on your team because they were just like, I want to copy this one play I saw in the Overwatch league. It's like, yeah, but I want to win the game.
Christy's saying team games 4-stack meta is completely different to solo queue. That will not stop fools going, well, I just saw a tier list saying this is what the pros think the best heroes are. Therefore, that's going to be my roster. Even though, like you say, the meta's completely different. People were saying that, like, I mean, 7 is bad for other reasons, but that 7 is bad recently. It's like, well, no, it's actually still good when you're dealing with a fully random team because he's reliable. He's bad because capacitor exists. But that got nerfed recently, so fewer heroes might use capacitor now.
Yeah, it's the same in fighting games as well. Like, you know, a lot of people put out like tier lists of like the Granblue characters, and like the thing I always want to say to people, like I'm at master rank with 2 characters in Granblue, and the tier list does not matter to me. People who are like, you know, at lower ranks, the tier list matters even less. Like, or like the tier list as agreed upon by like the most elite players.
I'm sorry, what's happening here?
He's
Dante's,
getting penetrated
like,
again.
Doing it to himself. Self-cessed.
Well, no, he stabbed himself with Rebellion. Oh, I guess, yeah, and then the Spartas...
Like, it looked like it transformed into the Sparta. I don't know what happened there.
The Sparta was on his back.
I know.
The only Granblue tier list that matters is Merle's boy wife material
What about
tier
like
list.
all the rod size one?
Oh yeah, penis size tier list.
It can't be. Dante, you son of a bitch. I knew you couldn't be killed that easily. It's all yours. But don't let it become a habit.
This is the second time Nero's getting his ass dragged away from this fight. And for us, it's like the 3rd time we're doing, or the 4th time we're doing this boss fight now.
New legendary Devil Sword.
Devil Sword Dante.
Bringing back the crystal.
Dante. Super Saiyan 2. I mean Devil Trigger 2. I call this Devil Trigger 2. Devil Sword Dante. A blade born when Dante absorbed the rebellion into his body. The weapon shares both his name and his will. Right,
Okay.
The basic abilities of Rebellion and Devil Sword Sparta carry over to this blade. Pressing circle in Swordmaster style conjures swords that attack autonomously. Use the blades in tandem for a relentless wave of hack and slash carnage. Activating Devil Trigger with this sword will conjure swords that provide different types of support depending on your style. These include higher mobility, simultaneous attacks, automatic counters, or stronger defense. Okay.
This is what you look like, buddy.
Hold L1 to change from the Devil Trigger gauge to the SDT gauge. There is a new gauge above the Devil Trigger, the Sin Devil Trigger gauge. To fill this gauge, transfer power from the DT gauge by holding down L1.
Okay.
Right, okay. Hold L1 with a full SDT gauge to activate Sin Devil Trigger. You gain insane power, but vitality does not recover, and you can't deactivate this form manually. Okay. I'm holding down. Okay. And you just eat shit while you're doing that, because you can't do anything else like dodge. Wow. Whoops, didn't mean to change to this weapon. So that's how you activate it.
Right.
But you don't regain health, so I'm like already half dead.
Got that gold orb.
That's true. You also can't seem to actually change style. Oh, I need to attack the crystal again. Oh!
Ah, the crystal.
I'm just gonna go into regular Devil Trigger, honestly. Fuck me. Ah. Fuck me, I can't seem to dodge those at all. Also, I don't like the fact that this weapon now does this in the air. Exactly the thing I don't like. That you can't slam down onto the ground.
Oh, cool.
That's why I love this game. It pushes Dante's move list to crazier levels.
All this time, and you still don't get it.
No.
No, actually.
I put it to you that you are the one who does not understand.
Has begun.
Is that the War Tree's won the Black Blow?
London has never looked better.
What's happening? Bad news! Gotta go now. That houseplant is pissed off.
Yeah, I want the game to be DMC3 because DMC3 was really good. I think what annoys me is when it changes your moveset, like
The Clive Fog is revealed in its entirety. This inconvenience matters not.
Chair.
yeah, go and sit in the chair.
Pull a Leon. Hit the pose.
A. But yeah, what was I saying about fighting game tier lists?
Like changes the moves. Oh.
Oh no, yeah, fighting game tier lists. Like, I don't want to talk over a cutscene again. Okay.
Well, looks like no one's worse for wear. I'm just gonna double check.
Hey, where did that garbage god go? What is Urizen after?
He's at the top of the Clifod.
It's the other way around, Dante. This is the lowest level of the Clifod's upper echelon. Human blood is the source of demon's power. The fruit born through the Clifod is even more dense than the blood that created it. Its power is unparalleled. Even the almighty Mundus used it to become king of the underworld. Avid told me everything.
That's why we've never heard of this
Yeah,
stuff
well,
before
that's a
now.
lovely story and all, but as long as we know where to find him.
Nicoletta Goldstein. Sound familiar? My grandmother is Nell Goldstein, the gunsmith that made all your fancy weapons that you got strapped back there. Yeah, there she is.
Silk, what if Virgil made a big tower to get more powerful? A brand new plot. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my looks from my daddy. That's about all I got from him. But based on his research, I managed to cobble this. Consider it a gift in honor of us finally meeting. Meeting.
Is this the gay cowboy scene? Hell yeah.
Okay, maybe the game's peak.
I'll take that.
Like puts it in his back pocket.
Stuffs it up his ass.
Why don't you sit this one out?
Oh, let you call me dead weight again? No thanks. I've got all the power I need. Right here.
You don't understand. It's not what I mean.
Liquid lives on in this arm.
Time is a luxury that we can no longer afford. We must chase after him post-haste.
What? Does that mean you're going to?
I have a duty to see this through.
Oh, he really is falling to
Well, that's all you
pieces.
had to say, Mr. Poetry. I'm gonna go my way, and you guys can go yours. Let's just say that's the best for the cause.
Is he like shedding?
Dr. Faust.
A hat that consumes red orbs to launch special attacks. Earn tons of red orbs from foes if you don't run out of your own first. Ooh. Okay. Dr. Faust consumes red orbs to attack foes. Most attacks require a sufficient amount of red orbs to use. The orbs consumed are displayed on the upper right side of the screen. Keep your eye on the balance and don't spend them all. Set hat. Forward and square lets you earn a ton more red orbs. Strike foes with a hat, then go on the offensive. Oh, I have to choose who to play as. Now it's between
tough choice, right?
V and Dante. Well, I've been enjoying playing as Dante, and I do want to see what the cowboy hat's all about. But I want to play as V again. He's cool.
I'm going to pick V. He's new.
Well, I'll put it up to the chat. Whoever says the first character in chat, that's what I'll play as. Although I'm gonna veto Nero. No, it's V. Cool.
I guess all the chicks are gonna wait in the car.
Down we go. So yeah. Now to finish my thoughts about fighting game tier lists. Yeah, like loads of people are always like, which characters are at the bottom tier? That does not matter for people who are not playing at tournament level. Like, people who are regularly winning retirement fund money in tournaments, they care about tier lists because it's a matter of their career. For everyone else, the game, most people do not play at that level. What the fuck? That's unfair. Did not see most of that animation. V is proof that while you can take the twink out of the man, you can't take the man out of the... let's not finish that thought.
Looks like there's a cave down there.
I'm always saying this.
Now get to work, rise. What you sow. To see the world in the right state. Let the wildflower holding
What the fuck? I want to go and do my like.
what you sow. May not my flesh fail.
I have no idea what's going on. I want to like finish these guys and it won't let me do it. Like he teleports, but he can't teleport through things. And when you're in the air, it doesn't seem to work either. Yeah, that's who I wanted to lock onto. Why? Every time I press the target button, it goes to target on the guy who's not on even on screen right now. Come on. Hi, whatever. How you doing? Bottom tier only means how hard you're gonna have to work to win Evo. Well, I mean, like it can just mean, you know, like when people rate fighting game characters on a tier list, it usually is to do with like how difficult a time you're gonna have dealing with the other characters' toolkits at like a tournament level. But like, yeah, it does not matter to most other people. Come on.
Oh, is that why the mid boss is telling worms in that screen? Is it like a sponsor thing?
What now?
The mid boss in Deadlock, in the tournament, everyone had this mod that made it look like a pile of gummy worms, and I didn't know why. But it might be, yeah, a sponsor thing.
Huh. A player who's true of heart plays the character they think is the hottest, regardless of their ranking in the meta. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, I think the most important thing with like fighting games is to play the characters you like and enjoy, rather than like how relatively strong or weak they are compared to others. I don't know what's going on here. Badass. I can't get anywhere to read my poetry. I don't really understand how V's gameplay works, but I'm sort of happy with that, because it is just like sometimes you just get told you're doing really well, and it feels very hype. It is crazy to me how many problems this game introduced, like unsolves that previous like Devil May Cry games didn't have, such as like enemies attacking you from off screen or like appearing on screen and then immediately attacking you, because they're just a floating like camera thing. I'm gonna go over here and read some poetry. I don't even care. Ow. Okay, maybe I do care. Like, I want to go over there and there we go. So I had to cut that poem short. I find V very tricky, but when you pull off something sick with him, it feels godlike. Yeah, his gameplay feels really fun. It does require you to like pay attention to a lot of things on screen at the same time. And also, I don't like the way I can't seem to like when you're in the air, you can't do your like execution move. Oh. Time to read some poetry. Wow, what the... Why does it keep doing that attack? Oh, it's when I press back. Like to dance? The floor is yours. I think overall V is very cool, but I wish he had his own game to be a little more rounded and polished in. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. Feels like he deserves his own game. Can I buy more things, please? Although, actually, what do I want to buy? I don't really know. Flank attack. Sure. Seems like a good enough thing to get. Oh yeah, I want to upgrade the cane at some point. Green Gainer. I thought that's a Green Gamer for a second. Check out Chaos Legion on the PlayStation 2 if you want a whole game of being V. That name sounds familiar. Oh, I don't need more health. I've brought it up during DMC5 a few times. Huh. Yeah, I think I don't. Yeah, that might be it. But I am having like a flash to someone talking about it recently, but not just through stream chat. I think I had a conversation about it in person, but I can't remember who with. Why would it like lock on to that thing over there? Also, where is... Right, Nightmare's over there. Is he dancing? Oh, fuck. I always want to do, like, the taunts. I love aura farming, but unless you've got Nightmare out to defend you, I think it's not really a good idea. Ah. How was I supposed to dodge that? When every time I press the target button, it locks onto something that's not even on screen. Like, why is it locking onto that thing over there? I want to, like, finish it. Gouge him. Oh, I pressed the taunt button and I was locked into it. I need to actually destroy these things. You laughed at Matthew Matosis, but now you're getting caught out by contextual buttons. Well, no, it's not that they're contextual. It's that it's just doing things that I don't want it to do. It's like when I'm pressing the target lock-on button, I'm hoping that it's going to lock onto, like, you know, an enemy that's roughly in the center of the screen, not one that's not on screen. Thus, completely changing what the situation looks like on screen for me. Ah, damn. Like, I had no idea that tapping R1 was going to lock onto this thing. I guess it's because it's the nearest enemy to me. But then sometimes it just seems completely random what you end up locked onto. Reap what you sow. Oh, man. I have to keep going. I also just don't like these enemies that do that spinning thing, because it, they just do so much area denial to you, basically. You have to jump into the air to avoid them. What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna eat shit here. Oh, I just managed to avoid those. I also can't seem to stop the bird from doing that, like, burst attack. It's like you have to be pressing like no directions, otherwise the bird does. So you have to be completely still to get him to actually do his like shooting thing, which is extremely inconvenient. No, but like, what's Matthew Matos's thing? It was like, oh, everything's a context-sensitive button. It's one of those points where it's like, yeah, it's technically true, but it also like, yeah, we all know what we mean when when we're talking about context-sensitive like actions in games. It's when like the control becomes a different thing, in different situations, leading us to not be able to do certain actions in certain game states, when there's a reasonable expectation that you should be able to do them. Like, the jump button being like speak to an NPC means that you can't jump next to NPCs. Because it'll turn to the speak button. Nice. Right. I think I might call the stream here because it's about 11:30.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long the next mission might take. I don't know how far into the game we are as well. I don't know whether it might be a good time to break here. Yeah, I might start ending these weekend streams a little earlier. Just because going to midnight, I usually feel very tired the next day. So. But yeah, next week on Friday is Halloween. I'm thinking to stream some spoopy games, or a spoopy game, on Friday. I don't know whether I'm going to stream in the late afternoon, so like my usual time, around 4 p.m. on a Friday, or whether I'm going to stream a little later in the evening. And I might stream with my webcam on and show off my Halloween costume. But I haven't decided yet. And then on Saturday, I might do another Halloween stream, or I might come back to this because this is also sort of Halloween-y. So yeah, that's to look forward to next weekend. Yeah. I'm searching for something else profound to say.
I don't feel like it.
I don't feel like it. But yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, thanks for swinging by, everyone.
Was this story based? Yes.
Thanks for the based story. And yeah, I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Ping me if anyone wants to play some fighting games. Otherwise, I'll go back to Dynasty Warriors. And I'll catch you all when I catch you all.
Bye.
Good night.